Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive and manifesting-based tarot reader. I'm a Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. And before we dive into today's episode, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video later on, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, just comment down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now of course, well, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. Now you may notice a little bit of swooshing sound action going on and a little bit of like dripping sound action going on. That is because there is, as I'm filming this, there is a typhoon going on outside the four walls of my house. But don't worry, I'm safe. My entire family is safe. We're all safe in our home. So let's get to the real meat of the video. Now, this is kind of like a semi-rant, and it's really just me focusing on a pet peeve and ranting and explaining it in this video because it's actually very helpful for a lot of people. And this is because I've noticed that a lot of people mistake, well, not really mistake, but a lot of people seem to assume that in order to become more spiritual, or in order to kind of have your quote-unquote spiritual awakening, or in order for you to level up in your spirituality, a lot of people seem to think you have to suffer in order to, move on to the next level of your spirituality, or in order to become spiritually awake. And I really, really, really strongly disagree with that, and I really hate it when people say that. I mean, I'm a hater in that sense of that you have to suffer in order to become more spiritual. That's bullshit, I mean, that is not the case at all. In my entire spiritual practice so far, I think I've only had one very significant painful experience. Well, yes, it was at that time a painful experience. And this was actually, I'll tell you the story. This was my dog. I used to have a dog. He was a princess type Shih Tzu. His name was Sid, and he was a darling. He is the dog by which all dogs will now be measured, because he was, let's just say that Caesar Milan would be proud of Sid. He was a perfect dog, basically. And he lived for so long. He was 13 years old before he died. And the thing was, Sid, in his 12th year, sustained an injury. And so I took him to the veterinarian, and the veterinarian told me that we had to put him to sleep. And of course, I wasn't going to make that decision. I wasn't going to tell the veterinarian to put my dog to sleep if I knew that my dog had the choice. And my dog was a living being. Sid was a living being. I knew that even though I didn't understand his doggy words, he had a choice. And I wanted to find someone who would give me that translation, who would be able to translate what Sid was thinking. And so I found my mentor, and I asked her about Sid. And the thing was, after our entire session, she told me that I already knew the answer. I already knew what Sid wanted. I just needed to listen. And so I did. And that's what really prompted me to open up all of the claircognizance, the intuition, really just open it wide. This need for me, it was a need at that time. This need for me to understand what Sid wanted, what my dog wanted. Did he want to leave already? Did he want to be put to sleep, or did he want to stay on with us? And the message that I got was he wanted to just go naturally. And so we found a way to, we gave him the medicine that he needed, and he was still able to stay on for a month or so. He had his birthday, his 13th year, and then a couple of weeks later, that's when he peacefully passed on. And that was about the only painful what do you call this? The only painful experience I had when it came to opening this spirituality. Every time I level up, nothing painful happens to me. You know, I don't like get into accidents. I don't, I don't have emotional pain whatsoever. You know, I don't meet challenges that I can't fix. I actually reach I actually gain information very easily and effortlessly. And I think this is because I am a conscious manifester, and I always tell myself that whatever I need to know in order to level up will be revealed to me in a way that is happy, that is enjoyable. It doesn't have to be painful. You don't have to suffer, to grieve, to be angry, to be annoyed in order to level up in your spiritual journey, in order to be spiritually awake. You know, you don't have to have contrast. It's not necessary for you to have contrast, to experience something negative, just to be able to level up on your spiritual game. You know, you don't have to you don't have to go through all of that bullshit, basically. You don't need to keep telling yourself that you need to experience pain in order to improve yourself, in order to better yourself into becoming the more ideal version of yourself. You don't have to do all of that in order to manifest even, you know. I'm not a manifestation coach, but I do manifest consciously, and I do abide by all of the rules of the, well, I'm a Neville Goddard person. Yeah, I'm that person. So, but yeah, I don't have to suffer in order to get what I want. I don't have to feel bad in order to get what I want. I don't have to sacrifice who I am as a person in order to get what I want, in order to become the person that I want, in order to become more spiritual. A lot of people think that suffering is the only way. Suffering is one way. It's one path. It's not the only path. There are several paths you can take in order to get to the same destination. That's why we have a GPS, right? Very literally speaking, that is the purpose of the GPS, to show you that there is more than one way to a destination. And whenever people tell me that, oh, I have to suffer, or I feel like all the suffering is because all the suffering is really leading me towards a spiritual awakening, or all the suffering is so that I can level up. It's good to think of it in a way that is supporting you, but be careful to not make that a pattern. Because if you continuously do that, then that's going to be your pattern, that you will have to suffer in order for you to level up in your life. Excuse me, I had coffee, I'm so sorry. In order for you to get the things that you want, in order for you to manifest what you want, in order for you to experience so much spiritual balance, you know, that's not the case. That's really not the case. As I've said, I've probably only had just that single painful experience in my entire life that has taught me to become more spiritual, you know, that has really opened me to spirituality. But everything else it's really fine. I mean, it's very enjoyable. I read books and I learn a lot from them. I do watch other manifestation coaches and I learn a lot from them. And I do have my own practice. I have my own experience, and I do practice my own spirituality, and I hone it every day without pain. Pain-free. Okay? So, more than anything, actually, this video is more of like a PSA, a public service announcement, to tell you that you don't have to suffer in order for you to be the best version of yourself. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to put yourself through something that you don't want to in order to become more spiritual. You don't have to do that in order to become, in order to have the things that you want, in order to manifest. Not necessary. And if you had the choice, of course, you wouldn't choose the suffering, right? So do that. Do not choose suffering. Keep telling yourself that your journey is fun. It's enjoyable. It's something that makes you happy every day. It's something that is harmonious. It's something that will, that you can look back on in when you're old, when you're old and gray. It's something that you can look back on and say, oh my God, my journey was so much fun. I had the best time. And all the while I was improving myself, all the while I was getting the best version of myself, all the while I was manifesting everything that I wanted. All right? So please don't keep telling yourself that, oh, this pain is just because I'm healing. I mean, every day we heal something. Every day our cells die and some of them heal. You're healing on a micro level every day and you don't even feel it, so to speak. So don't make this journey into something that is, I'm forgetting the term. Don't make this journey into something that you don't want to experience. Make it into a fun one. Don't make healing insurmountable. Don't make it this huge thing that you just really can't do, because you do it every day. And just really allow yourself to enjoy the journey and pick up all the good, fun stuff of improving yourself, along the journey of improving yourself, along the journey of spirituality, along the journey of conscious manifesting. That's the only way that you'll be able to experience all of that, is if you really and truly manifest that, ironically, and really and truly send out that signal that your entire journey is just a piece of cake and there was nothing to it, and you actually did enjoy every single step of the way. All right? So yeah, that's it. I hope this made sense, and I hope this kind of gave you a little bit of relief and a little bit of a push to start living a happier life in general. Start choosing happiness. Start telling yourself that whatever the circumstance, even if you're on the journey of becoming a better person, of improving yourself, or if you're in the journey of manifesting something, or you're not, you just want, even if you just want to experience better things in your life, start telling yourself that everything is happy, everything is harmonious, everything is working for you. All right? I hope this helped. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or suggestions you want to say hey, just comment down below. If you would like to receive notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, well, here are the details. And I will see you guys next time. Stay happy, stay healthy. Ciao for now.